a new step towards progress. To become what we imagine. And to make the dreams a reality. Now, it's time to begin with a new address of life and become a proud owner of a modern lifestyle. A landmark development in the growing eastern part of Pune that promises swift access to Kharadi, Viman Nagar, Pune Airport, Magarpatta City and Kalyani Nagar. You also stay at your comfort with all day-to-day conveniences like major hospitals, schools, petrol pumps and banks close to your home. What adds to your advantage are the proposed developments such as the under-construction 6-lane Nagar Road linking Wagholi to Eon IT Park, proposed ring road from Ambegaon to Wagholi, proposed 4-lane flyover linking Wagholi to Shikrapur, and proposed 36-meter wide DP road which offers growth and a bright future. Welcome to Citron Phase 2 at Wagholi. 1 and 2 BHK apartments. Experience a fine mix of lifestyle, space, comfort and quality with your home. Part of the Citron Phase 1, a happy community of 130 plus happy families. The project offers ready infrastructure and amenities. Spread over 5 acres, 15-story L-shaped towers offer 1 and 2 BHK apartments and wide open spaces. Homes that not just take care of functionality but also offer vibrancy, peace and freshness in living. Your life here is imagined through a fine mix of lifestyle features like ready clubhouse, swimming pool, modern gymnasium, multi-purpose court, senior citizen sit-outs, children's play area and community hall. It's a world that promises more than you ever imagined. Growing in parallel to the recent developments, celebrates the modernity of future and the happiness of a perfect opportunity. An address to begin your journey towards fulfillment and become part of a success story. A joint development by Manisha Constructions and Vascon. Life.
स्मार्ट घर EMI सही,
सुंदर परिसर, भरपूर सोयी.
अब लाइफ को बनाओ गुड लाइफ. वास्कॉन गुड लाइफ.
घरासोबत सरकारी अनुदानही.
घरासोबत मुलांना भविष्यही.
अब लाइफ को बनाओ गुड लाइफ. वास्कॉन गुड लाइफ
is all about a new start every day. A new step towards progress. To become what we imagine. And to make the dreams a reality. Now, it's time to begin with a new address of life and become a proud owner of a modern lifestyle. A landmark development in the growing eastern part of Pune that promises swift access to Kharadi, Viman Nagar, Pune Airport, Magarpatta City and Kalyani Nagar. You also stay at your comfort with all day-to-day
Good evening, everybody. We are now going to be watching Laxman Rawat versus Sandeep Gulati, one of the pre-quarter final matches, which is going on progress. Our referee for today is Mr. Prakash Malhotra, and I'd like to welcome my fellow commentator, Nishad Chogle. Hi Nishad.
Hi Rishabh. Thanks for having me.
So Manisha,
It's a pleasure to be
Vascon
here as
Senior
always
Snooker
and
Championship,
commentate
round
all
of
these games in the
16
national
knockout
championship.
match is being.
Today Laxman Rawat
Players
representing
Sandeep Gulati from Delhi and Laxman Rawat from PSPB. It's the best of 9 match, frame of match. Sandeep Gulati to start.
So today the match that we are covering is Sandeep Gulati playing from Delhi versus Laxman Rawat who's playing from Indian Oil, which is the petroleum sports board. This is going to be a best of 9 match. Whoever wins this match will proceed to the quarterfinals. Laxman in his round of 32 match today beat Malkit Singh of the Railway Sports Promotion Board 5-1, and Sandeep Gulati beat Anmoldeep Singh of Punjab 5-0. So Rishabh, it seems they had a pretty easy round of 32 match. Laxman just losing 1 frame and Sandeep losing none.
Well, I think they both really played very well, and they've somehow managed to now save some of the energy for the more important match, which is the pre-quarters. And I'm sure it's going to be an exciting pre-quarters for us. Both of these players today are capable of hitting centuries and finishing the game in no time. It's going to be quite interesting seeing them battling it out today.
Yeah, and of course Laxman Rawat is our latest world champion in the addition of so many world champions that we have had in this sport, and it's always exciting to see such new talent come through.
Always, Nishad, we've got Pankaj, who's been leading from the front, and it's good to see Laxman add another world title to our Q fraternity. It's fantastic to see them perform at those levels, and we would like to congratulate Laxman for his feat in the international event.
Yeah, absolutely. And right now it's just the first frame, and we see both players are exchanging safety, and it'll be interesting to see who gets the first chance. It'll be interesting to see who gets the first opening.
Nisha, this is going to be a best of 9 frames, and what do you think? Do you think it's going to be one-sided, or do you think it's going to be a fight between the two of them?
I mean, even if Laxman is representing the petroleum sports board, he is from Delhi, and both these players are from Delhi, and I'm sure they've played a lot of matches together. And whenever two players of the same state play, it's always a tight contest, initially at least, to begin with, I assume, because they know each other's games very well, and always there is some added pressures and rivalries that come into play. So I imagine it's to begin with, at least, I think it'll be a close game, but let's see how it turns out. It might depend on who takes these first 2 frames, but I expect it to be a close game.
Right, Nishad. Just to give an update to all our viewers who've logged in, we have Pankaj leading 2-0 against Vijay Nijani. We have Himanshu Jain leading 1-0 against Ishpreet Singh Chadda. We have Aditya Mehta, who is 3-0 leading against Paras Gupta, and we have Varun Madan leading 1-0 against Alok Kumar. So it's going to be an interesting pre-quarters for all of us. We've got some exciting matches on all the tables. It's unfortunate we're not able to cover all the matches, but it'll always be our effort in the years to come to try and show as many matches we can. Just to acknowledge our sponsors, we have Manisha Construction and Vascon Engineering, who are our title sponsors. Along with them, we have WADA, which is the sponsor for our water. We also have, we would also like to thank the PYC Gymkhana for our hosts, as our hosts. We'd also like to make a special mention of one of our very own players from Mumbai, Mr. Sanjeev Bijlani. He's actually been instrumental and in getting us the napkins that we've been distributing to all the players who've come for the event, and it says just BSAM there. He hasn't put his logo there, but we'd like to thank him for his support. As we head on now, I think we are going to see the first opening of this frame, and the way the balls are placed, it seems that there needs to be a little bit of work, and of course he going with the blue. The question now is going to be, is he going to play the tactical game, or is he going to try and break that frame a little and give himself a better chance? What do you think, Nishad?
I think he has two reds open, one above the black and one just below the blue. I think he's probably going to play for the red above the black and not go to open the bunch so soon. I think he went for a... I think he really got caught in two minds there. He wanted to not smash open the pack, and he just wanted to glance off it. I think that's what happened with Sandeep there, and that's why his ball is now near the right hand corner pocket. But he's managed to pot a good thin red. Again, I think he wouldn't have liked it to cannon full on into the yellow. He might have just wanted to glance off the yellow to position for a balk color, but nevertheless he's gone out of position there.
Sandeep Gulati.
That's the end of the first visit. I'm sure Sandeep would have liked to have more points in this from this visit, but nevertheless he's not left anything easy on for Laxman.
Nishad, I'd also like to mention about the Sharma tables. Mr. Amit Sharma, he's the official supplier of these tables, and I think these conditions are fantastic. Over a period of time, we have as players have also played on them, and we've seen a noticeable difference in the quality of the tables over these years. It's nice to see that we're not just playing with good equipment, but also with some good infrastructure, and he is one of the leading table suppliers today in India, and it's good to see him put in the effort to try and make this an international brand. Having said that, I think we've got Sandeep on a slightly negative angle on the black. There is a good red pot. He would have preferred coming further, bouncing off a little more from the cushion, but let's see what he chooses to do now.
Yeah, I think he wanted probably
8.
not to hit the red full in the face and hit it slightly half ball and make position for the red above it, but nevertheless he probably has one red on to the center and even the same red to the corner pocket. Let's see if he decides to go for it. It's not an easy shot, and by the looks of it he's going for it, I think, and that's very well played and very well controlled for the blue, and he's finished high up on the blue as well. Now I think Sandeep is in a fairly decent position to at least make to begin his account with a 30 at least from here, and put Laxman under pressure.
Very much, Nishad. I think it's right now just the battle of the mentalities. Both from Delhi, both have played each other
14.
umpteen number of times. So it's going to be quite exciting what Sandeep does here. It's always been crucial for a player to take the lead 1-0, and I think that somehow dictates the entire mentality of the players over a period or the course of the match. And it seems that Sandeep seems to have got the chance to fire first.
20.
I'm not sure. Again, now I think he's finished nicely on those reds just below the black, but I'm not sure if they are potting from our camera angles here. If the red, by the looks of it, it doesn't go. So Sandeep probably just glancing off the bunch and trying to put his ball on the back cushion or behind green. I think he tried to put the ball behind
20.
green, but unfortunately he couldn't. But nevertheless, it's pretty safe. But I'm sure he would have wanted the ball tighter on the cushion to, have not had a chance for Laxman to respond to his safety. I think Laxman has a pretty decent chance of getting the ball safe behind yellow as long as he avoids the red on the right hand cushion on his way back, which he's managed to do, and that's a pretty aggressive safety shot by Laxman.
Very much, Nishad. I think he's put him right on the cushion. It's never easy playing safety shots from that particular cushion. And now with the frame opening up, I think Laxman has given himself a great chance in terms of safety. And Sandeep is trying to make up his mind. As I said, it's never easy. It seems we've got a fly on the table.
Yeah, and I think ideally Sandeep would want to come back to the balk with the handball, but the path to the balk is not easy since the reds are so spread out. So he might have to end up playing a containing safety shot. So he might have to attempt the red hitting the red full and then trying to leave his white on the bottom cushion. And yeah, there was always the danger of double kissing, and that's what happened, and this leaves Laxman with a really good opening.
Laxman is a player who's practicing at the Bombay Gymkhana, and I've seen him practice a couple of times. Being a fellow member, it's quite amazing the kind of routines that he goes through in terms of ball positioning, in terms of safety play. So it's going to be interesting if he's able to reproduce the same on the table today.
And I think right now, the way the balls are placed, he's ideally situated for making a frame-winning break from here. Let's see if he's able to do so. It's always nice to get your hands on the table in the beginning of the game and have some easy shots and have some good reds and colors around the black spot. That really puts you in a good confident position for the rest of the match.
Very much, Nishad. This, I think, is a very crucial shot for Laxman. Playing with the rest is never easy, and that is something which I think he should have ensured in terms of his positioning. I somehow felt that playing that red, which is just below the pink, was always a better bet, because it gives you the natural safety. But having said that, I think it's rare to see a player of Laxman's stature miss with the rest.
And again, Sandeep is back in with a chance, and I think both players probably feeling a little bit of the nerves, and that's why they are not still accurately positioning their handball. But again now,
6.
with the way the reds are placed, I think Sandeep should be able to at least, take 3 to 4 colors from here and probably take a
7.
substantial lead in this frame to clinch the first one.
Nine. Ten. Sixteen.
And again now the score is Sandeep 43 and Laxman 8, and the way after taking this red, even the red above the pink has opened up,
17.
and if Sandeep manages to position for that red now, which is just above the pink, which is come around the table to look at, and if he's able to take that red, he'll also be able to take the red just below the pink, which will open up to the right hand corner pocket. And I think that's really unforeseen
Sandeep,
miss by
17.
Sandeep, and I think Laxman is still in the game, so I'll be curious to see what happens from here, because the whole key for now for Laxman is those 3 reds just below the black spot.
This is the crucial shot for Laxman. I think if he gets this, he's displacing the other red as well, making it easily available on
1.
both sides of the table, which he has. It's going to be interesting to see how he comes back for his positioning, because he does have a chance to stun the ball or follow the ball and come back either 1 cushion or 2, and which he has done. And none of these 3 balls are actually going to the right side of the
8.
Table. So it's going to be interesting to see if he's able to stay on the other side and try and pot them.
I think the way he's played it, probably the red above
9.
the topmost red goes to the same pocket which he's going to pot the black in, so he's probably going to screw back to that red, or he could also cannon those reds and send the red which is to the left hand side of the screen towards the pocket. And I think that's a really good shot by Laxman. He removed the central red,
16.
which leaves him on with the red which is on the right hand side of your screen now, and all the reds are on now.
So with this angle, I think he's going to go for the pink ball, because I don't think he may have strength. That's the second red shot
one.
that
16.
he's missed today. Very unlike him. Probably if he would have taken a little more time, I think he could have avoided this error. This frame definitely seems to be Sandeep's way.
1.
And
Yeah, I think this is the key shot. If he's able to position it for either the red below the black or even the red next to the cushion, if he comes close to the ball, I think that's curtains for Laxman in this frame. And I think he needed a little bit more bounce from the cushion,
6.
and now he's faced with a blind pocket to pot this red with. But all he needs is this red and a color. So I think Sandeep's whole focus will be just on potting this red ball on the next shot.
with this pot, he has a natural angle to actually get to the balk area. So I think what he should be doing is just concentrating on the red pot, because he is going to land up with another color.
Sandeep,
Again,
6.
yeah, I think Sandeep just sort of didn't take a little bit of time, rushed into the shot and missed the red. And again, that still leaves Laxman in the game. It's just 26 points behind with 2 reds on the table. And I think we are gonna we might see a little bit of safety exchange now, and it's all about who gets the opening with 1 red, because both these players can clear the whole table from this position.
My instinct says that he's going to go for the pot. I may be completely wrong, but Laxman is the attacking kinds.
Yeah, well, that's a wonderful pot by Laxman. That's
a great pot.
1.
Yeah, that's a really good pot by Laxman, and I think that gives him a slight advantage in this frame now. It all depends on if he's able to pot the red just below the black spot. Mind you, Sandeep must be really happy with where the green is. The key to this frame now is the green ball, which is
8.
on the right hand cushion. I don't know if it's dead on the cushion, but it's still not very easy to pot. And I think the key is now from yellow to green.
9.
Very much, Nishad. I think at this level that green is not really safe. I think they have the skill to, and it seems to be off the cushion as well. A nice follow onto the black. I just feel that sometimes
60.
in terms of positioning, the closer you are to the object ball, it becomes a lot easier to maneuver the cue ball. And
Yes, of course, and that's a really good shot by Laxman there again. I think he would have wanted for the cue ball to run a bit more and be dead on the cushion, so he would have had a hand shot. But he's forced to play with the rest. But nevertheless, he's very close to the green ball, and this is it. I think this is the key shot in this frame.
very much. The only challenge between Laxman and this frame is the rest now. We've seen him miss twice from the rest. I'm sure somewhere it may be in the mind.
Yeah, I'm
And,
sure he definitely has that in the back of his mind. But I'm sure he understands that this is the frame winning shot, and I'm sure he'll take due attention. And I bank on Laxman getting this ball. And that's a wonderful shot by Laxman. And he's also managed to gain some angle on the brown. And I think now he's ideally placed
21.
to clear up and win this frame.
Very much so. Nishad, I think he's got the decent angle. He would have preferred a little more because it would have come naturally, but now he has to control. He has to play the roll pot, and I think that's going to get him back to the other side of the table, which he did try.
Oh, and I think he probably
he hit it.
overhit it.
Yeah.
Or he either
25.
overhit it or underhit it, but that's the worst place he could have been on the table after playing that shot, and that's where he's ended up. And now again, Sandeep will come back to the table.
He's trying to play a snooker there with a little bit of side and roll. Could have done better.
Laxman, 25.
And stayed in the attacking position by giving him a snooker. And the advantage that Laxman should have taken was that the pink was off the spot. So he could have actually been a little more aggressive in that shot.
Yeah, again, I think Sandeep hit that too thin. His whole idea was to get the blue on the bottom, dead on the bottom cushion, and not leave a free try for Laxman, which he has left. And I'm sure Laxman will go for this. It's a difficult shot, mind you.
The interesting thing is going to be the amount of power he's going to give in this shot, because he has to come back down on the cushion.
That's an excellent pot by Laxman, and I think the strength is almost right, because
5.
no, I think he would have liked the ball to run a bit more. He's on the cushion, and this is again not an easy pink by any means.
So I think Laxman just needs to concentrate on this, because he just needs the pink to win this frame. And and he has, and he's got not an easy one, but I think he's done very well for himself from being. He was chasing all throughout, and just towards the end, he got the better of him.
I think he's managed to pinch this frame, and I'm sure Sandeep will not be happy about this. I'm sure he thought the frame was his, but Laxman really potted his way out of trouble in this frame with the long red and also this blue and the pink.
Very much, Nishad. I think that red that he potted, the long pot, made the entire difference. Got him back on the table. He got his 2 blacks. He went up to the blue. Faltered slightly in terms of the positioning, but a great comeback. These are the kind of exciting frames that we would like to see, and
also the green with the rest was also a really good shot by Laxman, I must say. And I agree. These are the kind of frames that we would like to see closely contested, and also we hope to see big breaks, one visit breaks above 75. So let's see how many of those we might see in this game.
Gearing up for the second frame. We will have Laxman break this one, and now with having the first frame in his pocket, it's going to be interesting with what's in store for us.
Yes, I think Laxman will now probably play a bit more, even more aggressive since he's taken the lead. And I think Sandeep now will have to raise his attacking game owing to the way how Laxman plays.
A little thinner in terms of the red contact. Laxman would have preferred a thicker one. An opportunity for Sandeep. Seems to be going for the red pot.
I think he got up a bit on that shot, and I think he hit the ball way too thick than intended, cannoning into the pink, and now he's left Laxman on with the red near the balk cushion. I mean, again, that's an excellent stun pot by Laxman, leaving himself with a multitude of options, green and the pink.
We've got some updates now from the other tables. We've got Alok Kumar and Varun Madan tied at 1-all. Alok was trailing 1-0, but he's made it 1-all. We have Dharmendra Lilly versus Dhwaj Haria. Both are 1-all. And Pushpinder versus Brajesh is also 1-all. So it seems like we've got quite a battle on all the tables.
Yeah. And again, the initial opening in this frame is Laxman, and I think now Laxman will probably show some of his cue power with this stroke. He's trying to open up. He'll go hard into the reds, potting the black. Let's see if he's able to get some reds into play. And that's an excellent shot by Laxman, and he's left himself on with the red to the left hand center pocket. And I think he can pot that red and come back onto the black. Yes, and I think this is a really good opening, and the way the balls are placed and also the colors, all
16.
colors are in play. I think this is a really good chance for Laxman to make a sizable break in this visit. And just stunning the black of the bottom cushion for the red, for the choice of reds by in the center and one
23.
just above the black. I think he's definitely probably going to take the red above the black, clearing the path for the black in both the pockets.
This
24.
is going to be crucial.
I think he has two reds in the center pocket. He's just going to screw it back one cushion and leave for one of the reds in the center pocket. Timed by Laxman, and again he has a really good angle to stun it back on the black. But let's see, he could also play it for the pink, but he's opted to go for the black. And again now the key to this break is the red, which is just nearest to the black spot. I think that red just spots if you land up low on the black, but I think he'll probably first go for the red in the center pocket and then think about this red. No, I think he went for it. I think he's landed a bit lower than intended, but he still has the red in the center pocket. I think probably both the reds go, I'm not sure, but he's attempting the one on top and going for the pink.
I think his idea was to make a better angle on the pink, and then he could come back into the bunch. But it seems that this angle is taking him away from the pink spot. So it'll be interesting to see. I think he just played a good shot there. Very simple, kept it straight. He's got
46.
two options with the rest, both of them. But of course, the idea would be to attack the black. He is slightly overstretching.
Stun following it off one cushion for the black, and yeah, that's really well played by Laxman, leaving himself low on the black. Now he can either go into the bunch or he has a red to the right hand corner pocket if he lands low on it. Been a bit unlucky there. He's not ended up on anything. So I think he's going to have to either play the double or play it safe, and I think he's opting to play safe. But in
That's
that
what,
process,
54.
he also put the black on the bottom cushion, and now the score is Laxman 54 and Sandeep 0. So that might be a good tactical decision on Laxman's part.
We've got some more updates now. Aditya Mehta is leading 4-0 against Paras Gupta, and Pankaj Advani was earlier leading 3-0, but Vijay Nachani has pulled a frame from him, and the match score now is 3-1. Just to remind everyone, it's a best of 9 frames.
And the winner of these matches will proceed into the quarterfinals of the Indian National Snooker Championship, which will be tomorrow starting at 10 a.m. And now again, that was a really good safety shot by Sandeep, but I think Laxman can see the red and should be able to glance off it and come back to the back cushion.
That's a good shot by Laxman. He's made good of that. A great contact, and
Really good speed as well. Really good, and I think
he's left Sandeep with just one red option, and because the pink is in the way of the bunch, so the only option he has is to go for the spot.
because he can't play laning safety as well because of the red near the black spot. So
He does have an option of actually trying to get to the red, which is just on the left of the black, to cushion, but it's never going to be easy connecting with that and even controlling the ball speed.
I think he's going to have to go for this. I don't think he's left with much options. I think he's either he'll have to play it with full strength and play it follow off the. Oh, he's raising his bridge, so he's probably playing a stun shot. The wide in hopes of leaving him safe, and I think that's quite worked out well for him actually.
Very much. I think, as we say,
Times when you're hitting the ball that hard.
And then we see some more fortune. But this time in Laxman's favor, that ball is completely covered by the brown. And
Now, which means there's not an easy safety reply for Sandeep because of the red being so close to the brown spot. He'll have to make sure. Again, that's the reason he's opted to play for a complete.
this is a crucial pot now. I think if Laxman, knowing him, I think he's going to go for it. And if he does, I think he's just going to get his fortune in place. Because I think he'll have enough. He'll have enough chances once he pots this. What do you think, Nishad?
No, definitely. I think he has to go for it. I think he's just making up his mind whether to stun it off for the blue, or he didn't go for it actually, which is surprising, knowing how Laxman plays. And I think he's really focusing on his lead, and I think because he's leading 54, I don't think he wants to take any half chances. He wants to make Sandeep play the harder shot.
I think Sandeep should have done better there. The cue ball was naturally contacting the brown, and he should have ensured that his cue ball should have landed on the cushion. This has given Laxman a chance. We'll see if he's taking it or he's playing safe. He did go for the red. But a calculated risk, I believe.
Yeah.
He had pretty much stunned it to come back for the black, and he could have rolled it.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I think his whole focus was, just to get the handball near the near the top cushion where the black is. So even if he misses, he's not leaving much on. And again, I think Sandeep tried the double there, knowing that he won't leave much on for Laxman.
But Nishad, I'm never a fan of these kind of shots. A double with not tight safety. The idea is to make the other one sell. Playing a shot like that, sometimes it does pay dividends, but if not, it becomes very easy for the opponent to play safe and put you in tight spots. I would actually have preferred to play tighter safety, bring the ball on the cushion, and make the opponent make a mistake.
I think I agree with you on that one, because double sometimes can be a bit of a 50-50 and nothing shot, and you don't really know where the object ball is heading. But I think sometimes it can also pay rich dividends, so it's a bit of a gamble. And again, I think Laxman is now probably will opt for the double, or he can also try to cut it in the center, since he has the option of brown and black at the bottom cushion. And I think he didn't even try it. I think he's taking some advice from you there. I think he didn't try the pot, but his whole objective was to ensure that the white ball is dead on the top cushion near the black, and which leaves Sandeep with a very difficult safety to play.
This is going to be a challenge for Sandeep. All the reds are spread out, and you've got multiple balls going in all the pockets. It seems he's just pushing the ball but I think he could have done a better job at that.
And again, I think he tried to play a containing safety, and again, there's just a little bit of battle of wits going on there. But again, I think Laxman can opt for the long pot, but clearly he's not opting for it because of his lead, and I believe he's trying to safeguard his lead. And since Sandeep is chasing this frame, he wants him to do all the hard work.
So Sandeep seems to be trying a pullback, but not as he would have liked. He would have wanted the cue ball to go more into the cushion. It seems that he's got that angle where he can play that stop ball, or at least stun that ball there and put Sandeep in trouble, but not as he would like.
Yeah, I think again he probably wanted the white dead on the pink, dead kissing on the pink, and leave Sandeep with the snooker, but nevertheless he's not left anything easily on. The red probably next to the right hand corner center pocket probably goes to the top pocket. We are not sure from this camera angle, but again it's not an easy shot, and owing to the situation, this is, if Sandeep decides to go for this, it's really a do or die shot for him in this frame.
Sandeep trying to control the cue ball, trying to keep it on the cushions. I think he was trying to go off the right cushion to the bottom, but I think due to the contact being slightly incorrect, it happened the other way around.
And again, I think he did well there from the position he was in. Again, Laxman now will be forced to play a containing safety, and clearly we are seeing a bit of safety exchange now, and I believe this could carry on owing to how the balls are placed. But looking at how all the colors are placed, especially the yellow, the brown, and the black and the green, I think Laxman is a strong favorite to win this frame.
All I can tell you, Nishad, is in the previous frame Sandeep was the favorite and Laxman pulled it out. It would be interesting to see if it'll happen again, but Laxman's definitely got a center pot there, and with the brown hanging there, it's a pretty safe shot for him.
Yeah, I think again now his objective is to kill off as many reds as possible in this frame, owing to how the colors are placed. And again he just spotted the red, and he can again attempt the blue, either a thin cut blue in the middle pocket or even blue in the corner pocket. I believe probably Laxman likes to play the fuller contact shots because his game is much more of a stun game, so he'll probably opt to play it in the corner pocket and stun it in confidently.
These shots on the top pocket from the blue, these are bread butter shots for these players. They have to make this every time they attempt it because it's so crucial, because if they don't get it, they're always playing for the position. If they don't get it, they're actually just handing it over to the opponent. I'm sure all of them have their routines and do a lot of practice for these kind of shots.
And also I think on these newer tables with these 1G ball sets, I think it's much more of a confident shot to stun the ball in with a fuller contact instead of playing a follow thin shot. And I think most of the players prefer that because it's a much more confident stroke. And now Laxman potting the blue with the first red and the pink with the second, and his lead is now 67 to nil with 5 reds on the table, so he just needs this one red to clinch this frame, which he's managed to do. And now the blue is straightforward, so I think we probably won't see Sandeep coming back to the table in this frame.
So Nishad, you mentioned about the 1G ball set. I was earlier chatting with Laxman, and he's actually invested in his own 1G ball set, and he was mentioning that he was going to Chamber Gymkhana and practicing with Aditya Mehta, both from the same PSPB company. They were using that ball set because they said that they need to get used to the split of the ball, the roll of the ball, it just shows to us that the kind of importance they give to the new ball set, and how important it is for players to get accustomed to these kind of conditions.
No, absolutely. I think in any sport where there is spears or balls involved and which have contact with the surface or the pitch or the table or the playing surface, where friction is involved, I think mastering the balls and getting used to the balls is key. Like cricket or tennis or even basketball or any other sport which involves ball and a surface. So yes, I think it's important for these players to really get used to these conditions.
Sandeep clearly out of the game right now, and he's pouring a colour which has got lesser value.
I think Sandeep is probably already knows that he's lost the frame. I think he's just trying to pot a few balls and get a bit of confidence, because after this frame is going to be 2-0 behind, and he just wants to just get a bit of table time. And there you go. With that shot, Sandeep has conceded the second frame, and Laxman leading 2-0. The players are taking a bit of a break, and we will be back with you guys in 5 minutes.
Conveniences like major hospitals, schools, petrol pumps, and banks close to your home. What adds to your advantage are the proposed developments such as the under construction 6-lane Nagar Road linking Wagholi to Eon IT Park, proposed ring road from Ambegaon to Wagholi, proposed 4-lane flyover linking Wagholi to Shikrapur, and proposed 36-meter wide DP road which offers growth and a bright future. Welcome to Citron Phase 2 at Wagholi. 1 and 2 BHK apartments. Experience a fine mix of lifestyle, space, comfort and quality with your home. Part of the Citron Phase 1, a happy community of 130 plus happy families. The project offers ready infrastructure and amenities. Spread over 5 acres, 15-story L-shaped towers offer 1 and 2 BHK apartments and wide open spaces. Homes that not just take care of functionality but also offer vibrancy, peace and freshness in living.
2-0 down now. Laxman having the upper hand. 3 more frames to victory. Laxman taking it easy, not going for the long pot, wanting to play safe. Not as safe as he would have liked. He's given Sandeep a decent chance for a long pot. Of course, with the black not being on from the right side, he has to follow this ball, and he's opted to play safe too. A good safety shot, this one. Laxman is able to see the bunch as well as the single red on the right cushion, and he would want to now play it thin and go back down to the balk area. A lot of side. Now has given Sandeep a decent chance to counter his safety, but seems like Sandeep is lining up for a pot.
Yes, and I think again Sandeep struggling a little bit with the spotting at the moment in terms of medium range or long range pots. But I think he's been fortunate enough to not leave anything easy on for Laxman. And clearly Laxman, wanting to get the black into play, has decided to just disturb the black and play a containing safety. And that's again and that's a excellent shot by Sandeep. But again, I think he would have wanted to leave a snooker on, but he's managed to leave a red on for Laxman, and Laxman attempted that in the bottom pocket, knowing very well that he's not going to leave much on for Sandeep. I think the red just at the bottom of the bunch, I'm not sure from this angle if this goes in the center pocket, but if Sandeep is not even looking at it, it probably is not on, and he went for a thin cut and missed it. Clearly Sandeep right now struggling with the spotting, and again he's left Laxman with the early opening in this frame as well. And I think probably Laxman hit it thinner, potted this red thinner and got a thinner contact than he intended. That's why the white ran so much. But I think he's still okay because he has the green on and he can come back down. For just the two reds just above the black spot. And quickly, an update from another table. Brijesh is leading Pushpinder Singh 2-1, and Dharmendra Lily is leading 2-1 as well. Yeah, and Laxman getting the balls cleaned, and now I think he'll play the green and try coming off of two cushions for those two reds just above the black spot. I think he slightly overran it. He would have liked to finish higher. Oh, he's missed the green. And I think that's the reason the white travelled in a different direction. But again, I think he's not left a very easy opening for Sandeep. Sandeep will have to do a bit of hard work after potting this red to come back up for the blue. Mind you, raising the cue and playing a stun shot is not that easy. And again, clearly Sandeep is really struggling at the moment and probably needs a bit more table time or an easy opening, which is not getting at the moment. But I think he's been quite fortunate and has not left Laxman much on. Laxman can probably attempt the red near just below the brown, but I don't know if it's easy, and I think he's probably playing safe. And yes, again he's opted to play a containing safety, not leaving much on for Sandeep, but Sandeep has a fairly easy reply to this safety.
Well, it's an obvious choice now for Sandeep to play safe. The question is, where is he going to get his cue ball? Back behind the yellow side, or going to leave it towards the green? And in saying that, it seems that that Sandeep has made a foul and he's missed the ball completely, giving that chance now to Laxman.
I think Sandeep is really struggling at the moment. I think he really needs to take a bit of time and compose himself. There's still a long way to go in this match.
Very much so. Sandeep will now have to actually curtail his instincts at times. and I will have to play a better percentage game, only due to the fact that he is trailing 2 frames to 0.
Absolutely, and again, Laxman, not really. The Laxman of the old might have gone for the spot, but clearly he's now become a seasoned player. And looking at how Sandeep is playing, he's not really going for those, 3 in 10 or 4 in 10 shots, and he's willing to wait patiently for his opening.
Talking about being seasoned, Laxman now has been consistently representing India at the international level. Of course, we've already spoken about the world title that he's won, but apart from that, in the team championships, they've done very well for themselves. He, Aditya Mehta, Pankaj Irvani, and as I see that, I think that's a fantastic shot by.
Yeah, that's a really good safety shot by Laxman, and I think I'm not sure from this camera angle if Sandeep can see the red near the center pocket. He's looking down to see how much of the red he can see, but if he's not able to see that, I think it's a really good snooker.
Definitely, Sandeep right now is in a tight spot, and clearly he's not able to see the ball, as you said. He's trying to go for a 2-cushion shot, needs to control it well and try and leave it in the bunch.
Yes, absolutely, and I think the key here is speed, because if he hits it too hard or if he hits it too less, I think he's hit it really well. There was a chance of him, glancing off the reds and leaving something on in the center, which he hasn't done, and he's played it really well. But he's left again, Laxman, an easy safety. He's trying to get the handball behind the black, or he's getting it above. I think that was a really smart shot by Laxman. He brought the black into play, and he's not left anything easy on for Sandeep. I think the brown is also in the way of the red in the center, near the center pocket. So I think Sandeep will have to. Sandeep is forced to just glance off the bunch, or play a containing safety behind black. Yeah, and I think that's what he tried. But I think he would have liked to go behind black. He hit it slightly thicker than he intended to, and now he's left that opportunity for Laxman.
So we've got some more updates for everyone. Ishpreet is trailing 1-2, Himanshu leading 2-1 in that match. We have Pankaj now a frame away from the quarterfinals. He's 4-1 against Vijay Nichani, and we'll try and give you some more updates as soon as we can.
And also another update, Neeraj Kumar is locked horns at 2-all with Digvijay Kadian, or junior champion of this year from Haryana. And I think there's a small break in that match, and they'll resume at 2-all.
A decent safety now by Sandeep, not giving too many options to Laxman. I guess he's lining up for the pot there, and if he gets this, he gets the black as well, but that is a lucky shot by him. He got the glance off the black and landed him back in the box.
And another updates from the other games. Aditya Mehta becomes our first person to book his slot in the quarterfinals. He's won his match 5-0 against Paras Gupta of Uttar Pradesh. And another update, Varun Madan of Delhi is leading 2-1 over former multiple champion Alok Kumar of the Petroleum Sports Board. And Pushpinder Singh of Railways is locked on and is level 2-all with Brijesh Dawani of the Petroleum Sports Board, and Dharmender Lilly is leading Dhoacharia 2-1 in that round of 16 encounter.
It's a decent chance now for Laxman to play a good tight safety shot. Can come off 2 cushions, push it near behind the yellow as you said, but seems he's got himself a Chinese shot.
Yeah, I think he's hampered Sandeep's queuing, but I think he still can see the red past the pink, and he can glance off it and probably try to play the shot that Laxman played. The whole idea here is to get the ball behind yellow. There's also another shot. If he plays it a little bit thicker, which might be risky, he can also go behind green. So let's see which option he goes for. Oh, and
This is the second time we've seen him miss the ball completely.
Foul. And miss. Laxman.
yes,
4.
and clearly Sandeep is really struggling at the moment, and I think he's left an opening for Laxman. I think the red to the right hand side above the pink goes to the bottom corner pocket. I think Laxman just has to stun that in, and he would leave himself on for the pink or even the black. But I think he's been bothered by flies at the moment, and just getting up to regain his composure. And as I said, I think he's probably just going to stop the ball or stun the ball in for the pink or the black. And there you go.
He seems to have landed on both the colors now. I think he's got the black as well as the pink. I think if he has the black, he may just choose for it, because the pink actually goes back on the spot and starts blocking a lot of other balls. So if he has the black, I think he may go for it. But very tough to say from this angle. Let's see what he does.
Yeah, I think you rightly called that out, Rishabh. He went for the black, and I think he's controlled that really well with running hand side of playing it follow of 2 cushions for the red on the bottom cushion, and I think he can just stun that in and play for the black. And there you go. Yeah, I think that was a really good shot by Laxman. Now the key for Laxman is getting those 2 reds on the right hand side of the black, which will open the black in both the pockets, and from there he would have a great opportunity to make a sizable break and win this frame even.
Very much so, Nishad. I think it's a time for him to seal this frame, make it 3-0. He's got almost all the reds possible in either of these pockets. Just a matter of him maintaining his patience, his composure, and executing his shots.
I think he'll probably pot this red and attempt to disturb those 3 reds just slightly, so that they are in better potting positions, and then he would have the red on the right hand side pocket near the black. And now taking this red,
24.
he should be easily able to play for the black again, but now this opens up the black in both the pockets. But I think he has to focus on getting the ball here. He's slightly hampered with queuing, but oh, there you go. I think that's a
Laxman. 24.
really unexpected miss from Laxman, and I think this is the first real easy opportunity that Sandeep has got, and I think he really has to take his time, compose himself, and get a bit of table time.
Very much. We just saw the shot that Laxman missed. It was a Chinese, and of late the Chinese have been disturbing a lot of us all throughout the world.
8.
Yeah, and with that, I think now the break that was for Laxman
Nine.
can now become Sandeep's, and I think it's really key for Sandeep to compose himself and at least score a break of 50 here to really regain his confidence, and with that it'll be much more closer contested match than it has been so far.
It seems that there's this one fly in the arena which is just bothering and stopping the flow of the players. Slightly less on the strength there. Sandeep would have preferred to come further up. He had the option of the two reds. But a good shot by Sandeep again,
70.
recovering. He needs to make another good shot on the blue now. Blue would actually give him the natural angle to come back towards the red balls, and
I think the way the green and the pink is placed, I don't think he can follow the ball. He's going to have to stun it and play it with a little bit of check side, because it's not easy. Or he can even play it with deep skew and running inside, but I don't quite know if it's easy to come back for the ball owing how the pink and green is placed. See, I think he underrated, because he had to check the ball even more and go on the right hand side or the left hand
22.
side of your screen now, but he was not able to do so, and now he's forced to end his visit and play a safety shot. I think he has a good chance of getting the ball behind pink and green. He has got a good target. He's got a big target. Let's see if he's able to do that. And I think he opted to go behind yellow, and I think that's
Sandeep,
a
22.
decent safety from Sandeep from where he was left.
a decent safety. But it seems that he has the angle, Laxman, to come out of this mess. He should be able to hit the ball towards the right and come back the same way Sandeep did.
Yes, and I think Laxman went for that bigger target of pink and green, and I think he's hit the ball really well. I think he's got it tight behind pink, and I think that's a really hard snooker now for Sandeep to get out of.
It's going to be extremely crucial now for Sandeep to play a good shot and not make too many fouls. With the foul and miss available, which is unlimited, it's important for Sandeep to stay as close to the cushion. And
I think a level of Sandeep's play is not going to probably make a foul and miss, but it's key for him to leave it safe. I think it's really important for him to miss the reds near the bunch and play two cushion for the bottom reds behind the black. And I think let's see if he's able to get that. I think he's able to miss that, and I think yes, that's a really good shot by Sandeep. But unfortunately, he would have liked it to hit. Had the reds covered the other red, he would have not left much on for Laxman, which he hasn't done. But I think now Laxman has an easier safety reply from where he's left him. And again, really good tactical play by Laxman there. And that's a bit of good luck for Sandeep. He didn't attempt to pot that ball, and clearly he's fluked the red, and now he should be able to snooker behind green, hitting off the pink. There you go, that's a really well played tight snooker by Sandeep.
And what Sandeep has also done is he's got the pink into play. It was locked in. Not the best of shots by Laxman, but he's got that in the first attempt. Hasn't really sold the ball. It'll be interesting to see if Sandeep now opts for the double, or if he tries to play safe. any sort of pot now for Sandeep is going to be extremely crucial, because if he misses, he's going to leave Laxman with another option. And as I said, he's played for the safety shot.
Yes, and I think again now we're going to see a bit of safety exchanges from both the players, since there's only 6 points between them at the moment.
Oh,
And again,
Sandeep. Oh,
Laxman probably didn't want to foul there, but he was trying to get the ball behind the green. It was a bit unfortunate, the ball going in off. But I don't think he's left much on for Sandeep. I don't know if he is able to pot a red and have a free try to, even if he misses and tries to get the ball behind the yellow or the green. I'm not able to see from this angle, but we'll find out. And clearly nothing, there was not a free try on, so Sandeep opting to play safe with a handball. But again, it's not as tight as he would have liked it. Clearly again, Laxman definitely has a easier response from where he's placed. He can hit the red above the black and head back to the back cushion. Again, Laxman also hitting it thicker than he intended, and he's left a sort of half chance with the rest for Sandeep. Sandeep can follow through with this red or even stun it in and play for the black, but it's not an easy shot, mind you. And that was really well potted by Sandeep. And I would have liked to finish a bit higher on the black, but he still has it on. Let's see if he's able to control for those two reds above the black. Yes, a really good soft stun by Sandeep. And now again, he should be able to definitely take these two reds and two blacks. Now the key to these frame now becomes the 4 reds on the top cushion.
The score now reading 43 to Sandeep and Laxman 29. Sandeep with just a couple of points ahead.
70.
Needs to get at least 3 out of these 4 reds to secure this frame.
I think he's ended up a bit straighter on black than he intended to. I think he would have loved to have an angle and cannon those 3 reds on the left hand side screen and leave himself on for the red below the black. And I think again he tried that, but the angle was not favorable, and I don't think he is. I think that was probably his end of his break, and he'll probably hit the red thin, the red which is nearest to the handball thin, and then head back up to the back cushion.
I think he's going to be trying to go towards the green, or he's gone back towards the yellow. It seems to me that both the players are pretty persistent to go towards the yellow and not towards the green, because going towards the green gives you the blue and the pink in the middle, increasing the chances of a snooker.
Also, I think the reason probably they're not going green is sometimes the angle is not favorable, and there's also a risk of going in off, so that's why they're probably heading more towards the center of the bottom cushion. Again, now the key in this frame is who gets the first opportunity with this 4 reds, and just as I said it, Sandeep hit the ball thicker than he intended to, but he's been fortunate to not leave that red on in the center pocket.
A good safety shot by Laxman. Snookering Sandeep right now. Sandeep would now be wanting to hit the single red on the right side, right cushion of our table. He may also be now checking the angle of hitting the two balls next to each other from the left side, which is a risky option. If played well, then definitely safety is on, but the risk of selling is also of a decent percentage. Sandeep did do a decent job in the first attempt, but he has left Laxman with that red pot off the cushion. And he's played it really well, with a little bit of side, following the ball, and he definitely has the red in the center. It's going to be crucial for him to actually create that angle to come back towards the black.
8. Nine.
Tried to come off the cushion with a little bit of angle. He had a little odd bridge. He had to use the cushion there. I think Laxman now is going to be forced to play a safety shot. He's going to try and go down to the balk. And has done pretty well there.
9.
A little bit of fortune going between the blue and the pink, but Laxman definitely is in the game right now. Laxman 38, Sandeep 51. Laxman leading 2-0 in the match. We've also got an update on one of the other matches, which is Pankaj Advani versus Vijay Nichani. A good shot there by Sandeep, pretty controlled. The referee just checking for the kiss ball. Pankaj has won the match 5-1, sorry, with a 127 clearance.
And I think that makes 2 centuries from Pankaj today. He made another 120 odd in the morning's match in the first frame, and now he's closed it off, bookended it with a century today. Actually, it's been a very high standard of tournament, Rishabh. I don't have the exact number, but I'm pretty sure that so far we've had somewhere between 12 to 15 centuries in this tournament, and that's really heartening to see.
Yes, Nishad, I think the number of centuries have been more than 15 if you even take the juniors into account. A couple of the juniors like Digvijay Karyan and Sri Krishna, Sparsh, they all have Krish Gurupakshani, they've all managed to notch up a couple of centuries. And now in the senior category, I think we already have seen 2. With a couple of more in the main draw and the previous round robin matches.
No, I think we've seen a lot of centuries even in the qualifying rounds, and I believe the highest break of the tournament so far is 130. And I think Pankaj had a good chance of breaking that, and I'm sure he still has a chance of breaking it because he's still alive and kicking in this tournament. but such has been the high standard of this tournament that Bharat Sisodia, who's made a break of 130, didn't even unfortunately qualify for the main round. So that's that's how hard fought and high standard the game has been so far.
Very much. Actually, Bharat missed the pink
16.
on the 130. Could have gone on to be a bigger break. But having said that, yes, I think the standards are pretty high here because we've seen a couple of players who've done so well in individual matches not come into the top 32. And as we speak, I think Laxman's done a great job snookering Sandeep right now. Not a very difficult or tricky
Yeah, I think
snooker, but he's done well there.
Yeah, definitely. I think the key there for Sandeep was to not leave an easy opening for Laxman, which he hasn't necessarily, owing to where the green is, but it's still on. And knowing how Laxman plays, he's definitely going to go for this long pot. And I think he was unfortunate there to not get it. I take my words back. He almost got it in the other pocket, but now actually he's left a really easy opening for Sandeep. I think if Sandeep manages to hit the ball thin enough, he should be able to get as close to the green as possible. I think he would have liked to the white to run a bit more and go closer towards the green, but he still has this spot on. I think this is a key shot in this frame. It's not easy. And the score is almost level. Sandeep is 53 and Laxman is 54. So it's really up to these these last color balls. Whoever is able to take those will clinch the frame, and that's a really good pot by Sandeep there.
Sandeep actually tried to ensure that he's got that pot there. He did have the angle to try and create an easier pot on the brown, but I think he's just played the percentage game, went for the pot, and I think now he's going to try and push the red on the other side of the brown, on the other side of the table, which he has. There's always a risk of the in-off there, but he's done very, very well for himself. Will be interesting to see what he does here, because there's no easy angle for him to play safe. And obviously, if he's going to hit that blue thin, he does risk the chance of the blue hitting the pink and the pink getting potted. So
I think he's probably stunning the blue for safe and then leaving the handball behind the pink. And I think he's been unfortunate that the blue has hit the center pocket jaw. And now I think this is a good opportunity for Laxman to clinch these 3 balls.
with the difference of 6 points, Laxman needs all 3 balls now, and this is the crucial one. Hitting the center with that speed is never easy, but I think Laxman has made it look so very easy for us, and I think a little bit of screw with side, he should be able to have the pink in the pocket and should attack the black.
I think this will be a good display of Laxman's cue power. He's going to screw back the pink for the black, and I think that's an excellent shot by Laxman. I think he would have liked a little bit of more angle created. He's been a bit unfortunate with the kind of shot that he's played, and now this leaves us in a very interesting position. These black frames are always very interesting. These are like the super overs of snooker.
So it seems that Laxman is just trying to play safe, but I think he's hit it with a lot of strength. He's left Sandeep with a free try now. I think instead of concentrating on the cue positioning, he should have concentrated more on the black and ensuring that the black stays on the cushion, making it difficult for counter safety. Sandeep there checking the angle and lining up for a try.
I agree with you there, and I don't know. I mean, we have the benefit of hindsight here, sitting in the commentary studio, and we can always call the shot later. I would have even gone for that black. owing to Laxman's spotting prowess, I would have attempted it. No, because the distance was very less, and now really it's anybody's game from here.
Very much so. I think this is a shot with not as convincing as Laxman would have wanted it to be. He's left Sandeep with a decent pot. Just checking the angles once again, trying to be sure. I think what is important here is the strength on the shot. Even if he misses, he needs to ensure that the cue ball stays towards the block, because the black will have the natural angle to get off the cushions and head towards the top of the table.
I think yes. I think his focus should be on the pot, and also because it's a thicker contact, you don't really quite know if he misses the black where the black might end up. So the key really is controlling the white ball. And there you go. He's snatched at the cue ball, and he's been really fortunate there. That's a really fortunate. He's fluked the black into the center pocket, and I think that's a really lucky break for Sandeep. And I'm sure he'll be a bit relieved to have the scoreline 2-1 and not 3-0 in his favour.
Very much so, Nishad. I think when we look back, I just felt that, or rather I just feel that Laxman could have done better with the pink. He went for a lot of power. With these table conditions, I think he could have tried to just control and give himself the option to go for the black pot in the top pocket rather than going closer to the black. He would have been in a more commanding position. Having said that, with the fluke, I think it's just going to give Sandeep that little impetus that he needs to come back into the match, and with the flow of the ball roll in his favour, we may just have an exciting match on our hands now.
Yeah, and there are 15 reds on the table in 6 colours, and which makes it 21 balls, and which makes it our game a maximum possible shots is 36 that you have to take with a red and a colour, and then finishing off all the colours to finish a frame. And usually when this game comes down to a last ball, this is what can happen, and this is sometimes what makes our game exciting, because it's really a toss of a coin when it comes to a black ball frame.
Laxman now lining up for the 4th frame. He is due to break the frame. I'm sure somewhere in the back of his head he would be thinking about that fluke there. It just cost him the lead from 3-0 to 2-1.
Yeah, very, very, very rightly said, Rishabh. And I think I hope he doesn't dwell too much on the opportunity that he had to pot the black when it was on the spot after he had potted a beautiful pink. I hope he doesn't dwell too much on it and keeps up the positive mindset, because clearly at this moment in this match he's potting better than Sandeep.
Oh, very much so, and I think he's taking his chances very well, playing the tactical game, trying to force Sandeep into tight corners, and doing a decent job. Again, Sandeep trying to just glance the red there and trying to come back into the D. Misses the red, and Laxman now asking for the foul and miss. Sandeep getting the first chance to attack.
I think it's really key for Sandeep to get this long pot. I think it'll give him a world of confidence, especially after pinching that frame on black. And that's an excellent pot there by Sandeep, stunning the red in with confidence and avoiding getting into the bunch and coming for the balk colors. And I think he has a really decent angle, and he can go for the brown or the green and come back for the open reds below the bunch. I think he's slightly underhitted there. I think he would have liked the white to travel and take one more cushion and go closer to the red. But I think it's still on, and I think he can play that and play it back for the blue or the balk colors.
Richard, tell me, have any of the players had a chance to attempt the 147 in all the centuries that we've experienced in this event? Anyone going for it?
I think Pankaj tried to attempt the 147. I mean, I'm not sure if he tried to attempt it, but he took 6 reds and 6 blacks, but then he was forced to take the blue after, and then subsequently he missed his break. So I'm not sure if he really went for it. And the other one that I know of was Saurav Kothari potted 6 reds and 6 blacks, or 5 reds and 5 blacks, I'm not sure.
Sandeep.
But again, his break also ended because of positioning error. And so I think those are the 2 known attempts that I know so far. But I'll be curious to see if anyone has gone beyond that.
And with that, we saw Sandeep miss the green, and has clearly given a very good chance to Laxman.
And I really hope, coming back to the question of 147, someone goes for it, because I really hope we see an attempt at least for the 147, or even someone make one, because kindly thanks to our sponsor Mr. Rajan Kivsara, he has a special prize of 1,47,000 rupees for anyone who hits a 147 in this tournament. So I think that's a really good incentive for these players to go for it if they end up in that situation.
Very much so, Nishad. Mr. Rajan Kimsara, the president of the Billiard and Snooker Association of Maharashtra, also our title sponsor. He's been sponsoring this event since the past 7 years. This is the 8th year. He had actually 7-year contract. Before that, he had already supported it for another 2 years, and this probably would be the 9th year, if I'm not mistaken, where he's been the backbone of this event. And he this time has brought along his very dear friend Mr. Vasudevan of Vascon Engineering to be joint title holders of this event.
13.
Yeah, and that's been really kind and gracious of Mr. Kimsara and Mr. Vasudevan, and we are able to see such excellent conditions in tournament thanks to them. And coming back to a game, Laxman clearly with the upper hand with his frame, and he's on a break of 14 at the moment, with really well placed to score heavily. The key here is once Laxman is able to pot the red below the bunch, which is open, then the break becomes
20.
About how many reds can he open up in the bunch. I think at the moment he's focusing on all the open reds. So let's see how much he's able to score in this visit.
And
21.
we have an update for all our viewers. Himanshu Jain versus Ishpreet Singh Chadda. Ishpreet has won the 5th frame, and the match score right now is 3-2 in Himanshu Jain's favour. Laxman coming back off the pock cushion.
26.
We'll probably try and see the angle for the black. or would be forced to actually pull the cue ball back for the blue.
Yes,
I wonder if the pink is also going in there.
yes, that's the same thought that crossed my mind. But clearly, it's probably not on. And that's the reason Laxman is gone for the blue. Laxman's really, I must say, it's in all these frames and even in the matches prior to the ones that he's played and I have seen, he's really positioning for the blue well. He's always landing up high, and that is a real key to break building, landing on the right side of the blue. What do you think, Rishabh?
Very much so, Nishad. It's always important to have the right angles, because if you fall short of the angle, it's very difficult to maintain the attack. And being on the correct side of the blue, which is towards having the cue ball towards the box side, gives the natural angle to get into the bunch or position yourself towards the reds which are free near the black or around the black or the pink. Having said that, I think that shot was not executed to the best of Laxman's ability, but he would now be forced to play the safety shot.
Yeah, I think he caught the red thicker than he intended, and that's why he caught the jaw of the bottom corner pocket. And now I think he's probably just going to roll it and touch the brown and leave it behind the brown. Probably trying to snooker Sandeep.
Laxman, 33.
I don't think he's got it right behind the brown. I'm not sure with this angle, but this is definitely a tight spot for Sandeep to get out of.
It seems that Sandeep does have a slight angle on the red on the left of the pink, and he's played it really well, but played it thinner than he would have expected. A little fortune there.
I think that actually worked out in his favor, because I think he caught the red way thinner than he intended, and he needed the cue ball to slow up, and I think the jaws helped him there. But again, now Laxman can leave him in a really tight spot if he's able to get that ball bang on the bottom cushion, which he's not able to do. And now really the key with the way the balls are placed is who's able to get the ball right bang on the bottom cushion or behind a color will have the advantage from this position. And Sandeep there attempting to get the ball behind the brown, but it's fallen a little bit short there.
He had the right angle, it's just that he lacked the strength to get it there.
Yes, I agree there. And that's again a really good shot to nothing by Laxman. And now I think it's a no-brainer. He's just gonna tap the brown and
Laxman,
leave a very tight snooker for Sandeep. And now the way the reds are placed, it's going to be really hard for Sandeep to get out of the snooker and not leave anything on for Laxman.
Very much so, Nishad. It's a tight spot. All the reds are open. The bigger colors, the blue, pink and black, are on the spot. Any shot by Sandeep which lacks safety can cost this frame to Sandeep.
Yeah, and I think this is the key shot coming up here. I think it's not really easy to get out of the snooker and leave safe. I think he's trying to see if he's an angle to just sort of nudge the red nearest to the center pocket and be as close to that red as possible, but it's going to be hard from where the balls are placed.
Just trying to be sure of his angles. Unfortunate for him to miss everything.
I think Laxman is going to respot the ball there. So just for our new viewers, this is the foul and miss rule in snooker, where if a player is not able to get out of the snooker and makes a foul, he has the option to either, he has three options. He can attempt to start a new visit from where the ball has ended up, or he can ask the opponent to play from where the ball has ended up, or he can claim a foul and miss, which Laxman has done in this case, where he can ask the referee to respot the balls where they were placed. And I think Laxman is doing that again, and that's very unique to a game, and the referee needs to be really watching the game closely, because it can really make a difference with these angles.
Definitely, Nishad. And with the unlimited foul and miss rule, it's very easy to push sorry for the interruption. As I was saying, that with the unlimited rule of foul and miss, it's very easy for an opponent to get the other opponent out of the game by just respotting the ball over and over. Of course, once the player is out of the game, which is the total number of points that are available on the table, if that exceeds, then the foul and miss rule goes null and void, and it's merely a foul.
Yes, and I think clearly Laxman using full advantage of that rule at the moment, and it's really hard for Sandeep to leave anything safe anyway. Oh wow, that's a bit unfortunate. He got his handball between the two reds, and again, as Rishabh, you explained the rule to us, and clearly, it was an action replay of the same shot, and Laxman clearly extending his lead to 50 points with the amount of fouls that Sandeep has made.
And I think this seals the frame totally if Laxman is able to control the cue ball for the brown, because it gives him the natural angle to come back to the top of the table. And the way the reds are placed, I think it's just a matter of time where Laxman can just knock all the reds in. Is the crucial point in this brown is to avoid the yellow, and I think he should be in business.
Yes, very much, and that's the reason he didn't opt for the cushion and decided to stun it across the table, leaving himself on for actually a choice of reds, but he's one below the pink and also the red now, which is playing in the center. And I think if he's able to get this red and now he's put his handball in a place where he can easily pot the pink, I think now it's curtains for Sandeep in this frame, surely.
Definitely, Nishad. I think it's just a matter of this pink going in. He's just going to give himself more than one option, and I think it's his frame now. He just needs one black, or one color rather, and Sandeep will be out of the game.
Yes, definitely, and I think Laxman would love to, once he's clinched this frame, would love to pot all the balls and clear up, and not really let Sandeep come back to the table, because it can be really psychologically damaging if you are able to do that to your opponent.
Very rightly said, Nishad. Slightly overscrewing this cue ball, but he's left himself with two options. I think he's going to be stunning this ball, and he has the option to again continue to stay for the black. It's just a matter of time now. He's got this frame 4-1, this match rather 4-1, and will be going for the kill in the last frame.
Yes, I think really Laxman now
27.
knowing very well that he's clinched this frame, he's just getting himself some more table time, and more importantly, as I said, giving Sandeep less table time. And I think at the end of this visit, definitely the score will be 3-1
28.
in Laxman's favour. What do you think, Rishabh? What should Sandeep do slightly differently now to change his game
34.
and put Laxman a bit off rhythm?
I think Sandeep just needs to play his
35.
game. For some reason, I feel he's just trying to hold back. He's trying to play a percentage game, which is fine, but he's just falling short of his positioning, I feel at times, slightly less on the angles, and that is what is forcing him to play
42.
away from the break and just play safe. We've definitely seen Laxman counter every safety shot that Sandeep has played. So I think Sandeep also needs to rely on his strong point, which is potting, and just go with his instinct and try and play freely. I think that will make a big difference in
Laxman.
the overall match.
Break of 10
And
minutes.
with that, the fourth frame is clinched by Laxman, and I think there's going to be a bit of break for 5 minutes, and also we will be back in some time. Thank you.
Life is all about a new start every day. A new step towards progress. To become what we imagined. And to make the dreams a reality. Now, it's time to begin with a new address of life and become a proud owner of a modern lifestyle. A landmark development in the growing eastern part of Pune that promises swift access to Kharadi, Viman Nagar, Pune Airport, Magarpatta City and Kalyani Nagar. You also stay at your comfort with all day-to-day conveniences like major hospitals, schools, petrol pumps and banks close to your home. What adds to your advantage are the proposed developments such as the under construction 6-lane Nagar Road linking Wagholi to Eon IT Park, proposed ring road from Ambegaon to Wagholi, proposed 4-lane flyover linking Wagholi to Shikrapur, and proposed 36-meter wide DP road, which offers growth and a bright future. Welcome to Citron Phase 2 at Wagholi. 1 and 2 BHK apartments. Experience a fine mix of lifestyle, space, comfort and quality with your home. Part of the Citron Phase 1, a happy community of 130 plus happy families. The project offers ready infrastructure and amenities. Spread over 5 acres, 15-story L-shaped towers offer 1 and 2 BHK apartments and wide open spaces. Homes that not just take care of functionality but also offer vibrancy, peace and freshness in living. Your life here is imagined through a fine mix of lifestyle features like ready clubhouse, swimming pool, modern gymnasium, multi-purpose court, senior citizen sit-outs, children's play area and community hall. It's a world that promises more than you ever imagined. Growing in parallel to the recent developments, celebrates the modernity of future and the happiness of a perfect opportunity. An address to begin your journey towards fulfillment and become part of a success story. A joint development by Manisha Constructions and Vascon. Life is all about a new start every day. A new step towards progress. To become what we imagined. And to make the dreams a reality. Now, it's time to begin with a new address of life and become a proud owner of a modern lifestyle. A landmark development in the growing eastern part of Pune that promises swift access to Kharadi, Viman Nagar, Pune Airport, Magarpatta City and Kalyani Nagar. You also stay at your comfort with all day-to-day conveniences like major hospitals, schools, petrol pumps and banks close to your home. What adds to your advantage are the proposed developments such as the under construction 6-lane Nagar Road linking Wagholi to Eon IT Park, proposed ring road from Ambegaon to Wagholi, proposed 4-lane flyover linking Wagholi to Shikrapur, and proposed 36-meter wide DP road which offers growth and a bright future. Welcome to Citron Phase 2 at Wagholi. 1 and 2 BHK apartments. Experience a fine mix of lifestyle, space, comfort and quality with your home. Part of the Citron Phase 1, a happy community of 130 plus happy families. The project offers ready infrastructure and amenities. Spread over 5 acres, 15-story L-shaped towers offer 1 and 2 BHK apartments and wide open spaces. Homes that not just take care of functionality but also offer vibrancy, peace and freshness in living. Your life here is imagined through a fine mix of lifestyle features like ready clubhouse, swimming pool, modern gymnasium, multi-purpose court, senior citizen sit-outs, children's play area and community hall. It's a world that promises more than you ever imagined. Growing in parallel to the recent developments, celebrates the modernity of future and the happiness of a perfect opportunity. An address to begin your journey towards fulfillment and become part of a success story. A joint development by Manisha Constructions and Vascon. Life is all about a new start every day. A new step towards progress. To become what we imagined. and to make the dreams a reality. Now, it's time to begin with a new address of life and become a proud owner of a modern lifestyle. A landmark development in the growing eastern part of Pune that promises swift access to Kharadi, Viman Nagar, Pune Airport, Magarpatta City and Kalyani Nagar. You also stay at your comfort with all day-to-day conveniences like major hospitals, schools, petrol pumps and banks close to your home. What adds to your advantage are the proposed developments such as the under-construction 6-lane Nagar Road linking Wagholi to Eon IT Park, proposed ring road from Ambegaon to Wagholi, proposed 4-lane flyover linking Wagholi to Shikrapur, and proposed 36-meter wide DP road which offers growth and a bright future. Welcome to Citron Phase 2 at Wagholi. 1 and 2 BHK apartments. Experience a fine mix of lifestyle, space, comfort and quality with your home. Part of the Citron Phase 1, a happy community of 130 plus happy families. The project offers ready infrastructure and amenities. Spread over 5 acres, 15-story L-shaped towers offer 1 and 2 BHK apartments and wide open spaces. Homes that not just take care of functionality but also offer vibrancy, peace and freshness in living. Your life here is imagined through a fine mix of lifestyle features like ready clubhouse, swimming pool, modern gymnasium, multi-purpose court, senior citizen city.
Laxman 1. One. Eight. 9. Sixteen. Seventeen. Laxman, 17. One. Eight. Nine. Sixteen. Laxman, 16. 1. Six. Seven. Twelve. 13. Eighteen. 19. 26. 26. 1. 3. 4. 11. 12. 13. 17. Sandeep, 17. One. Sandeep, 1. One. Six. Laxman, 6. Two. Three. Laxman 3. Four. And a miss. Laxman 4. Foul. And a miss. Sandeep 6. Free ball. इस ब्राउन का हाफ एज नहीं मिल रहा है उसको, यहाँ तक मिल रहा है। फुटबॉल तो लग रहा है नहीं, किंतु ये लग रहा है ना, इधर भी चाहिए ना, ये ऐसे भी तो चाहिए ना पूरा। ऐसे भी ऐसे फुल बॉल भी लग गया तो not a free ball. It is not obstructing the ground actually. It is here. It is here, ground. हाँ black. Not a free ball. ये
इधर देखो, पीछे देखो ना, पिंक का है ये। 75% टीम ने कवर किया होगा।
Let come. Let me. He is coming. He is coming. He is coming. ये फ्री बॉल है कि नहीं? हाँ, ये फ्री बॉल है कि नहीं? is getting Brown full ball with the play. Free ball pass हो गया. होने नहीं है तो pass हो गया. Brown full ball है. Free ball दी. Vision पर जल्दी आप force करना है full ball देखो. वैसे तो मतलब
below this half ये इसका जो सेंटर है below the half अगर इसका सेंटर ये इसका जो सेंटर है ना is below the half.
One more thing. This center is obstructed by the obstruction by the only Brown. No other ball is interfering in this. If you touch the full ball, when you are asking from this side, no, you are taking half ball. You have to check full ball.
देखो
full.
देखो तो full ball यहाँ दिख रही है ना नहीं है
नहीं फुल बॉल ये है, ये स्ट्रेट ये full ball है.
स्ट्रेट है ना full ball
उसमें कोई ऑब्स्ट्रक्शन नहीं है.
कोई ऑब्स्ट्रक्शन नहीं है ना ठीक.
Foul. At a miss. That I cannot say. Foul. At a miss. Foul. And a miss. Four. Sandeep, 4. Foul. Laxman, 6. Five. 6. 6. 7. 12. 13. 20. 21. 26. 27. 32. 33. 40. 41. 48. 49. 56. 58. Laxman, 56. One. Sub. Eight. Fourteen. 15. Eighteen. Nineteen. Sandeep, 19.
1. Laxman 1. One. Three. Four. Eleven. Frame, Laxman. Frame score, Sandeep Gulati 2, Laxman Rawat 4. 7th frame, Sandeep Gulati to break.
1. Eight. Laxman, 8. One. Laxman, 1. One. Six. Sandeep, 6. 6. Seven. Sandeep, 12. One. Five. Sandeep, 5. One. Eight. Nine. 16. Seventeen. 24. 25. 30. 31. 38. 38.
1.
1. Eight. Nine. Sandeep. 9. One. Sandeep. 1. 1. One. Five. Seven. Ten. Fourteen. Nineteen. Frame and match. Laxman.
Life is all about a new start every day. A new step towards progress. To become what we imagined. And to make the dreams a reality. Now, it's time to begin with a new address of life and become a proud owner of a modern lifestyle. A landmark development in the growing eastern part of Pune that promises swift access to Kharadi, Viman Nagar, Pune Airport, Magarpatta City and Kalyani Nagar. You also stay at your comfort with all day-to-day conveniences like major hospitals, schools, petrol pumps and banks close to your home. What adds to your advantage are the proposed developments such as the under construction 6-lane Nagar Road linking Wagholi to Eon IT Park, proposed ring road from Ambegaon to Wagholi, proposed 4-lane flyover linking Wagholi to Shikrapur, and proposed 36-meter wide DP road which offers growth and a bright future. Welcome to Citron Phase 2 at Wagholi. 1 and 2 BHK apartments. Experience a fine mix of lifestyle, space, comfort and quality with your home. Part of the Citron Phase 1, a happy community of 130 plus happy families. The project offers ready infrastructure and amenities. Spread over 5 acres, 15-story L-shaped towers offer 1 and 2 BHK apartments and wide open spaces. Homes that not just take care of functionality but also offer vibrancy, peace and freshness in living. Your life here is imagined through a fine mix of lifestyle features like ready clubhouse, swimming pool, modern gymnasium, multi-purpose court, senior citizen sit-outs, children's play area and community hall. It's a world that promises more than you ever imagined. Growing in parallel to the recent developments, celebrates the modernity of future and the happiness of a perfect opportunity. An address to begin your journey towards fulfillment and become part of a success story. A joint development by Manisha Constructions and Vascon. Life is all about a new start every day. A new step towards progress. To become what we imagined. And to make the dreams a reality. Now, it's time to begin with a new address of life and become a proud owner of a modern lifestyle. A landmark development in the growing eastern part of Pune that promises swift access to Kharadi, Viman Nagar, Pune Airport, Magarpatta City and Kalyani Nagar. You also stay at your comfort with all day-to-day conveniences like major hospitals, schools, petrol pumps and banks close to your home. What adds to your advantage are the proposed developments such as the under construction 6-lane Nagar Road linking Wagholi to Eon IT Park, proposed ring road from Ambegaon to Wagholi, proposed 4-lane flyover linking Wagholi to Shikrapur, and proposed 36-meter wide DP road which offers growth and a bright future. Welcome to Citron Phase 2 at Wagholi. 1 and 2 BHK apartments. Experience a fine mix of lifestyle, space, comfort and quality with your home. Part of the Citron Phase 1, a happy community of 130 plus happy families. The project offers ready infrastructure and amenities. Spread over 5 acres, 15-story L-shaped towers offer 1 and 2 BHK apartments and wide open spaces. Homes that not just take care of functionality but also offer vibrancy, peace and freshness in living. Your life here is imagined through a fine mix of lifestyle features like ready clubhouse, swimming pool, modern gymnasium, multi-purpose court, senior citizen sit-outs, children's play area and community hall. It's a world that promises more than you ever imagined. Growing in parallel to the recent developments, celebrates the modernity of future and the happiness of a perfect opportunity. An address to begin your journey towards fulfillment and become part of a success story. A joint development by Manisha Constructions and Vascon. Life is all about a new start every day. A new step towards progress. To become what we imagined. And to make the dreams a reality.